Well, happy Monday to you. Here we are again, facing another week, blessed with the gift of another day. I want to remind you, get out there, exercise, move that body. Every Monday, I want to remind you of the importance of exercise. It is important that you move that body every hour while you're sitting at home, while you're in the house, being more sedentary than we usually are. It is important that you get up, move around. If you can go out at the end of the day, in the evening, maybe take a walk if the weather is permitting. Take a walk. Move that body 3 times a week. Maybe go for a walk. If you can get 30 minutes of exercise in, you'll be excellent. It'd be great for your body, for your health. It'll reduce stress, everything. Second thing, don't forget to eat right. Get those fruits and vegetables in, all right? Don't be doing them heavy steaks and everything else. Cut back a little bit, introduce some fruits and vegetables. The brighter the fruit, the brighter the vegetable, the more nutrition is in it. So it's good for your body. The other thing I want to encourage you to do is to make sure you hydrate. Get that water in. Keep drinking that water. Early in the morning, start and throughout the day. Drink that water. You got to hydrate. The other vast thing is the most important thing, rest. Make sure you get plenty of rest. These things will help you stay strong, stay strengthened, and stay focused while we're in this quarantine, all right? I like to do that every Monday. Help you get your thinking together for the week. Listen, many of us, we've been sitting in the house for 6-8 weeks now, working from home, around the same people, not seeing our family and friends like we'd like to, not getting out the way we used to. And sometimes you can find yourself murmuring and complaining. I'd like to ask you the question of how do you handle adversity? All right, we all handle it differently, and you got to be able to handle adversity. Not all adversity is bad. There is learning and good in adversity. So you've got to look back and see, what is the learning in this? What is God trying to get me to know? You also need to understand very clearly that you have been equipped for this. You can do this. God said, I've already given you everything that pertains to life and godliness. In other words, he says, I've already put it in you. That you have the requisite skill set and the requisite tools to maneuver and to handle whatever is coming to you. He promised you in his word, I will put no more on you than you can handle. God made you that promise, all right? I know sometimes it feels like it's more than we can handle, but I promise you, God made you a promise. I will put no more on you than you can handle. You just need to understand that God has equipped you for this and that you're going to be better and not bitter. I want to come out of this situation better and not bitter. Better man, better father, better pastor, better leader, better friend, better everything. I want to come out of this better and not bitter, having experienced this quarantine, having experienced this adversity. All right? It's sometimes we can complain. We can murmur and complain. And that is not the road that God wants us to go down. So whenever you're faced with adversity, the first thing you should ask is, God, what are you trying to teach me in this? What do I need to learn from this so that I don't have to take this class over, so that I don't have to come back to this learning? All right, I want to get it, grab it, learn it, apply it, and move on. All right, so you want to get it, learn it, apply it, and move on. You don't want to come back to this place, all right? But whatever you do, you've been equipped to handle this adversity. I want to leave you with a story, as I like to do. All right, here you go. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know how she was going to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time, and it seemed just as one problem was solved, another soon followed. Boy, that sounds like us. Her father, a chef, took her into the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water and placed each on a high fire. Once the 3 pots began to boil, he placed potatoes in one pot, eggs in a second pot, and ground coffee beans in a third. He then let them sit and boil without saying a word to his daughter. His daughter began to moan and complain, impatiently waiting, wondering what was he doing. After 20 minutes, he turned the burners off. He took the potatoes out the pot and placed them in a bowl. He pulled the boiled eggs out the pot and placed them in a bowl. He then ladled the coffee into a cup. Turning to her, he asked his daughter, "What do you see?" She replied with a hasty voice, "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee." He said, "No, my dear, look closer. Touch the potatoes." She did, and she noticed that they were soft. He then asked her to take an egg and break it. After peeling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee, and the rich aroma brought a smile to her face. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. He explained that the potatoes and the eggs and the coffee beans each faced the same adversity, the boiling water. However, each reacted differently. The potato went in strong, hard, and unrelenting, but the boiled water made it come out soft. The eggs were fertile and were fragile, and they went in with a thinner outer shell protecting the liquid interior inside until put in the boiling water, and then the eggs became hard. However, the ground coffee were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed the flavor and created something new. Which are you? He asked his daughter. When adversity knocks on your door, how will you respond? Are you a potato? Are you an egg? Or are you a coffee bean? Listen, my friend, when adversity comes your way, will you be like that coffee? Will you change everything around you and give off a sweet aroma? You've been prepared for whatever adversity you're facing. Now go take on the day, knowing you have been empowered to win. I'll see you soon.